Yo, what is up, guys? JrzSaiyan here, and welcome. I'm sorry it's kind of late. It's actually a little bit a lot of late, but this is the review for episode 19 of Dragon Ball Super, guys. I'm here joined by Dr. Blick. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Dr. Blick.
Yo, what is good, my people? It is your UK chocolate brother, Dr. Blick, the darkest man around, and yeah, I'm here with JrzSaiyan.
So we're gonna do a little review and breakdown. There's not much about this episode in the entirety of it because it's pretty much in a way like the movie, right, Dr. Blick?
Yeah, it's pretty much the first half is pretty much like the movie. The hype is all in the next episode preview.
Yes, sir. So it's called Despair Once More: Revival of the Evil Emperor Frieza. All right, so the episode starts off with it shows Frieza in hell, and I like the way that they show hell at first. It kind of looks like Planet Namek being destroyed when it's in this destruction. Then it shows a little bit of a blizzard kind of like atmosphere. Then of course it zooms down to underwater, and it all the way down underwater it's Frieza, and he's getting tormented by all these little fairies and crap, and Frieza's all pissed off. And how do you feel when you see Frieza being tortured like this? I kind of like it. I think it's funny.
I feel happy because I never liked Frieza. He's been a character that's always pissed me off. I thought he was transgender. I didn't know what Frieza was like. I never really liked Frieza that much, to be honest.
Yeah, I get you, man. I get you. And yeah, the fairies are like, "Hey, smile. Hey, let's laugh together. It's fun. This and that." And Frieza's like, "Damn you!" And then and so Frieza's pissed, and then it changes to Frieza's army, talking about how Frieza's army's like been 60% obliterated, and it's pretty funny because I mean they've lost 60% of their men trying to take over this planet. I don't know what, and so finally they decide, you know what, Sorbet decides, you know what, I'm gonna go try to revive Frieza, and we already know this. We saw this in the movie, so they're talking about, the only option we have is to revive Frieza. We need to go to Earth. First they say, have you found the remaining Namekians? And they're like, no, we can't find them. So they're like, okay, well, we're gonna have to go to Earth. And they're like, wait, Sorbet, there's Saiyans on Earth, the ones that destroyed Frieza. He's like, well, there's no other choice. We gotta go to Earth since we cannot find the Namekians. So it's a little flashback. Is that flashback? It shows a flashback of Frieza because Tagoma thinks that Frieza it won't make that much of a difference. Is that flashback them destroying planet Vegeta?
I'm not 100% entirely sure. I think so. I'm not 100% entirely. Wait. What flashback are you talking about? Because I'm completely black. Completely
So
the flashback you said.
so the flashback shows Frieza is raising up his finger doing the, what was it called?
Oh, that's Planet Vegeta.
That's
That's
planet
Planet
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
Okay, because it usually
There you
shows
go. Oh,
Bardock.
look, the fire. Yeah, it's Planet Vegeta.
All right,
But they skipped down Bardock for some reason.
assholes. All right, so they show them destroying Planet Vegeta because Sorbet is describing how much of a heartless personality he has, and when he's bored he does this, and he's just that. He was feared around the universe. He was explaining to Tagoma because Tagoma doesn't have a lot of faith in Frieza being resurrected. So it shows Planet Vegeta in a different kind of sequence than usually is shown. It always shows Bardock and the way the Planet Vegeta is destroyed. This time it shows it different. So I mean that's kind of, I guess, a little bit new. And then Frieza puts his hands up and he's like, "Such lovely fireworks," and he's laughing like a little maniac he is. And it shows that. So they're like, "All right, so they need to go. Do you guys trust me?" Sorbet says, "Do you guys trust me? I took over Frieza's army when he died, so you guys need to trust me. Let's do this." And so they go to Earth, right? Or first they start looking at Earth, and they're like, "Okay, well, we can't bring too many people because too much power level, too much strong people. The power levels will be sensed by the Saiyans and Piccolo on Earth, right?" So they're like, "Can't do that. So I'll just go with Sorbet and Tagoma are the ones that go." And then I love this part. What happens next is, do you remember what happens next, Blue?
What happens? Wait, go through it because I'm not gonna lie, I haven't seen this episode in a while, but I remember, like, if you were to mention, I remember it. To be honest.
So it starts off with Goku and Vegeta training with Whis. Now that this part was pretty badass, not gonna lie. So they're charging at Whis, throwing, dude. These guys are throwing like millions of punches. Literally, they're shot. They're like freaking what was it called? I forget. Machine gunning these punches like crazy, like
Yeah.
Luffy. It pretty much looks like Luffy when he's doing that shit.
Yeah, that Gatling gun.
Yeah,
No,
they get.
not Gatling. Yeah, Gum Gatling. Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
And they're doing that, and they can't touch Whis at all. They cannot touch Whis. It's freaking crazy. And they're attacking. They're attacking Whis. They're like trying to hit Whis, and they hit heads, and they're like, ouch.
Yeah. Because
And
they're fighting over who's actually gonna fight Whis because they end up fighting together by not meaning to fight together.
yeah. And Vegeta's like, Vegeta charged at him by himself, and he's trying to hit Whis, and Whis is just, dude, Whis is just too quick. He flows like, like water, man. I mean, that guy just, he cannot get touched. And then, Goku tries to sneak up on him, and they're attacking him. And then he's, oh my god, he's just completely dodging the punches, and then he stops him. He stops him with two fingers, the pinky and the thumb. He
Yeah.
stops their punches with the pinky and the thumb, dude. Now
That was beast.
that's freaking crazy. And
I saw that. I was like, bruh. I
yeah,
couldn't believe it.
yeah. So I mean, he stopped him with pinky and the thumb, and then he kind of like, okay, stop. He tells him to stop, and they're tired, and he's like, well, you two are better compared to earlier, but you're still not fast enough, dude. He's a savage, dude, and he's like, I even got him, I was able to sign you. So they look down, and they have the Wii symbols on their
Yeah.
gis. Like, that's
There was
freaking.
You know what's so funny about it is the fact that they're not fast enough, and at this point in Dragon Ball, they're moving faster than the speed of light, and he said they're not fast enough. And then he tells them about their weaknesses.
Yeah, I was about to say that. So it skips ahead, and Whis tells Vegeta, "You're a genius at fighting, but Goku's always one step ahead of you." And Vegeta's like, "Where are you getting at with this?" He's like, "Well, you're too tense. You're way too tense. You think too much, and it doesn't allow you to actually react and use, all in one flow. It needs to be all in one flow. Your body needs to be able to react without thinking. You need to stay calm and relax." And then he goes, and then Goku's just like, ha ha ha, that's right, Vegeta, he knows. And Whis is like, but you, Goku.
You see his face when he did that.
Yeah. And then he like jabs him in the chest, and he's like, ugh. And he's like, you relax way too much, and you're way too overconfident. That's your problem. And then, and then Goku's like, he's like, you didn't have to do that. What was that for? And so he's telling him, it's kind of like a foreshadow of what happens in the actual movie. Hopefully it doesn't happen in the Super when he gets blasted by the damn laser. But Whis tells Goku, because of that confidence, Goku gets caught off guard more often. And no matter how strong you are, you're always going to be, how do you say it? You're always going to be vulnerable. There you go.
Vulnerable.
Yeah, you're always going to be vulnerable. So, yeah, and then he's like, let's increase the pace of the training. And then it skips ahead from there to the whole Whis training. To Piccolo rocking Pan, dude. Now, I like this. I like Piccolo being kind of, down to earth, babysitter kind of person, because you don't see Piccolo that.
Uncle.
Yeah, Uncle Piccolo.
Big green uncle, bro.
Big green uncle, dude. And he's over here, and he kind of looks around. He's like, no one's looking, right? And he goes up to Pan, and he starts to go and boo, 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 and making faces, and you don't expect Piccolo to do that, dude. He's like,
I was like, bro, this guy something up.
oh, dude, you don't see that kind of Piccolo every day. And as soon as the Pan grows up, you're not gonna see that Piccolo anymore. So I mean, I thought it's pretty cool for us to see that kind of Piccolo, he's so down to earth. And then he's making faces and stuff, and then all you hear is Gohan say, we're back, Mr. Piccolo. We're back, Piccolo. Sorry it took us a while. And Piccolo's like, Gohan, you came back too soon. And he's like, huh? And he just like kind of like, oh, hopefully they didn't hear me doing all this, right? Because that's kind of weird. And then Pan thanks Piccolo for being such a nice uncle, and it was it was a nice thing for Piccolo to do. He's real down to earth with Gohan. I guess the bond between Piccolo and Gohan is just that strong, where he's like, I'm gonna take care of your family, whenever they need help.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. And so from right there, Piccolo senses something,
Yeah.
and
Frieza, bro.
Gohan's like, what? What's wrong, Piccolo? Like, Gohan, don't you sense this? Like, you're Saiyan, dude. You should be able to sense this, you know? And Gohan's like, oh wait, you're right. After you kind of focus it, and it skips ahead to
Bro.
Emperor
That
Pilaf.
guy's way too relaxed.
Yeah,
I just think that guy's way too relaxed.
he's way too relaxed. He's worse than Goku. And skips to Emperor Pilaf and the gang finding the last Dragon Ball. See, the only difference with this is that they're in a cave, right?
Mhm.
So, I mean, there's not much of a difference with that. And of course, they're like, we want this, we want this. Sorbet and Togoma, they show up. They're like, give us a. I'm just skipping ahead through this part. It's not too much to talk about. Except, well, let me get to that first. They take the Dragon Balls. These guys are all pissed off. They took so long to get the Dragon Balls, right? And Togoma, and they're like, hurry up before the Saiyans find out. Before they find out, and the only difference would have to be was in the movie there was 2 wishes, not 3, right?
Mhm. Yep. There's originally meant to be 2. There was never meant to be 3. That was probably like a mistake that they made. Yeah, it was originally meant to be 2, not 3.
I noticed that, and so, um, it's what's the little guy's name? Garlic? Not like Garlic Jr.
Garlic. Well, not Garlic Junior. It's Pilaf.
Pilaf, my bad, dude. And they all look the same. They look the same.
Garlic Junior is a
Pilaf.
filler character.
Yeah, my bad. Pilaf is like, alright, Shenron, and Shenron comes out to Goma, and they're like, oh shit, and they're all like, oh, like screaming and stuff. Piccolo and Gohan like, oh, the sky turned black, so what's Videl said that, like, is that Shenron? Oh shit. So they're all worried. What's happening? And the only thing that bothered me in this episode was in the movie, the whole trunk scene was HD, dude. Badass.
Yes,
Amazing.
that's what I was thinking. They could have easily copied and pasted that bit.
Yes.
But they're like, nah, fam, we're going for the old one. I was just thinking they just needed to copy and paste it because it's exactly the same scene. That kind of threw me off a bit when I saw that.
Yeah. I was like, whoa, all this is HD. Super is HD, right? Badass graphics. And then it switches to that, like, old graphics. Everything looks, like, uncolored. Like, it doesn't look rich in color and everything. And I'm just like, whoa, what? And yeah,
It looks
so...
a lot more drawn.
Yeah.
Before, like the old and that
I think
art
so.
style.
So, Shenron says, the body of Frieza was cut to pieces a long time ago, which shows a flashback. And it shows a flashback, Trunks being cutting the shit out of Frieza. And then it skips ahead to where he says, Togoma says, if we use our regeneration thing, Frieza should be able to come back, safe and sound and pretty much revived. And Sorbet is like, alright, revive him, you asshole. And then the dragon's like, you seem to be very bossy. And then he's like, can you revive please, Freeze? What the heck?
Bruh.
Yeah, can you revive Frieza, please? And he's like, alright, seems like you're not gonna get over this wish. So he does that, and he's like, you still got 2 wishes left, and the pieces come down, right? And so he's like, 2 wishes, should we revive King Cold? And they're kind of thinking, and then all you see is the dog, the Emperor Pilaf gang. The dog goes, I want, what would he say, 1 million zenny, 10 million zenny or something. And so the money falls down, and then the chick is like, I want the best ice cream in the world. And so there's a giant ice cream thing that comes down with the storage room. Sharon's like, I haven't got you your own little storage case. I'm just like, really? And Sorbet looks all pissed off. But they're like, Togoma's like, we gotta get out of here. What's up?
I was gonna say, to be honest, I didn't really feel that the third wish was necessary. It kind of bugs me that they forgot there were 2 wishes, but oh well, it is what it is.
Yeah, of course. And so they're saying with our reproduction technology, he can surely be revived to full power. So it's already towards the end. It kind of skips over. Pilaf finds the eye of Frieza, and they leave. Now, the part that I kind of skipped over was what I skipped over, Blake. What is this, mysterious thing that pops up that everyone's been talking about? We talked about this. It's a it's a person from the past who's kind of small now. A little small now. And we've been talking about Ginyu, there you go.
My mind went blank. I was at, bruh, I can't remember. Bruh.
Ginyu comes out, little part. He looks at the ship, he looks at them, he's like, Croak?
He shouldn't even be there, man. He should
Dude,
be dead.
where the fuck
That
did
man should
Ginyu
be
come
dead.
from?
Like, who blew up the earth, yeah? And somehow this guy gets revived, even though they revived all the good people.
Yeah, I don't even know, man. So Ginyu pops up. It's pretty random. Ginyu pops up, and that it's all shows of Ginyu. It just shows him like Croak, and then the ship leaves, and they're wondering, it's a little part with the peel off in the gang. They're like, oh, what are they gonna do with Frieza? We don't know, but it's not gonna be good. Okay, so then it skips ahead to the very last part of this, which is Tagoma is still questioning Frieza and what he means to the actual army. And he's kind of explaining to it how Frieza was all this mighty powerful, and you guys are gonna see Frieza get revived. And as soon as he says that, Frieza is freaking revived, and the music is still like badass. I don't say beast and badass at the same time, dude. The music is badass, right, Blick? I mean, just
Yeah, the music is amazing. Then he throws up that green. Then he spits out that green crap.
yeah. And he spits out the green crap, and then he's like, he kind of just like he like breaks his neck a little bit, but Goku kind of feels it, dude. Goku feels it. He's
Yeah,
like,
when they were sweeping up, Vegeta's
yeah,
like, don't get distracted, bro. Get back to work.
yeah. He's like, you're not gonna get out of this damn work, dude. Don't get distracted. He's like, what? But I feel something, a disturbance in the force. All Star Wars like. And so Frieza gets revived, snaps the neck, and he's like, I don't think he says anything. The narrator kind of talks over. No, he doesn't say anything. The narrator talks over and says, it says Frieza's resurrected. Oh no, he says it feels like I've been resurrected. And the narrator says evil Emperor Frieza has been resurrected. And then it skips ahead to say and his revenge on Goku, who waged a fierce fight against him, is about to begin. So shit, dude, we're next episode, dude. Oh, we're getting there. We are
Choco, Kid Trunk.
Oh yes, yes.
The comedy potential is real.
For real.
Like with Dragon Ball, which I've come to like conclude, the comedy's either really cheesy and not funny, or it's actually so damn hilarious that it literally makes me laugh my cheeks off, bro.
Yeah, I feel you, man. All right, so guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the breakdown and review of the episode. So what would you give this episode out of 10, Blick?
Man, I'll give it
I give it a 7. I'll give it a 7.
I'll give it a 6.5 purely because I've seen everything, for the fact that there was nothing really special. If I didn't see it, then it would be different, but this episode was pretty much copy and pasted from the last. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. It's just too many similarities, minor differences with the whole Ginyu and the whole like setting of certain events, but as a whole it was pretty much the same.
Yeah, I still liked it though. I'm not gonna lie. I like watching everything Dragon Ball. So just seeing this redone, I really hope the everything else you couldn't really change much of what this was. I like how they changed Piccolo instead of just rocking it. He kind of was making faces and making noises, right? But you can't change so much of it because there's not much to change. But in the future there will be in this fight and everything. So I hope that change is good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to subscribe to Blick's channel. It'll be in the description below. And make sure to drop a like. And we hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all have an amazing, blessed day. And we'll catch you guys later. Peace.